Hi, my name is Mona, and in this video I'm going to guide you through a mountain meditation. This meditation is really good for those of you who are quite visual and who want to create some kind of internal resource or support system, so when you're dealing with times of comparing yourself to people around you, or if there's just a lot happening around you and you want to remain strong and resilient in your inner world, in your inner thoughts and your body, to be able to have a sense of strength and stability and create that in your environment. For this particular meditation, ideally you would be sitting on a chair and sitting in an upright position. And just paying attention that you do feel supported in your back, so whether you need to have some cushions in place or you have a chair that is really supportive of your upper and lower back. Okay, and just closing your eyes or having a very low, soft gaze to the floor. Finding a position of stability and uprightness. Your upper body is balanced over your hips and shoulders, and you're in a comfortable but alert posture. Notice if there's any tension in your shoulders, and just move your shoulders around to relax them. Hands on your lap or your knees. You might wish to have your palms facing upright. And your arms are hanging by their own weight. They're stable and relaxed. And really sense your body. Feel your fingers, feel your arms, feel your shoulders, feel your neck, the lower body, feeling your feet. Ideally your feet are touching the ground. Now bring awareness to your breath. Notice the physical sensations, feeling each breath as it comes in and as it goes out. Just let the breath be just as it is, without trying to change or regulate it in any way. Notice if there's any part of your body that tenses up as you're paying attention to your breath. Allow your breath to flow easily and naturally with its own rhythm and pace. Know that you are breathing perfectly well right now. There's nothing else for you to do. Allow your body to be still and sit with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete, whole in this very moment. Your posture is a reflection of this sense of wholeness. Notice what thoughts come up for you as you use your posture to create this wholeness. As you sit here, let an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent or beautiful mountain you have been to. Or perhaps you've seen it in a video, in a movie. Just the most beautiful mountain you know or have seen or can imagine. Slowly start to zoom in and let it come into greater focus. And if it's not a visual image for you, get a sense of how it feels, how this mountain, this beautiful mountain feels. What's its overall shape? Where does it peak? Is it high in the sky? Is there snow on top of it? Is it leafy and green? Start to notice the large base rooted in the bedrock of the Earth's crust. Notice how solid the base is and how close to the Earth it is. Notice how massive this mountain is. It's so solid, unmoving, beautiful. Whether you're climbing this mountain or you're looking at it from afar. There might even be waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There might be trees with berries on them. There might be little creatures walking around. All of it on this lofty, strong, solid mountain with dignity. As you observe or you feel this mountain, notice which qualities you can bring to your own body, your own mind. The mountain and you become one as you sit here. You share the dignity, the loftiness, the massiveness and the stillness of this mountain. Grounded, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body. Your shoulders are the arms of the mountain. Your legs the solid base. You notice your body uplifts from deep within your spine and your pelvis. With each breath as you continue sitting, you're becoming a little more like a breathing mountain, alive and vital, unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are. Your centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you sit here, you're aware that the sun travels. The light and shadows and colors change around the mountain. Even the mountain's surface changes from time to time with life and activity. Winter, spring, summer, autumn. There might be streams, they might turn into snow, waterfalls. The plant and wildlife might change. You notice that the mountain sits there, solid, majestic throughout all of these changes. The bright warming sun followed by the cool night sky studded with stars. And the dawn of a new day every day. Throughout all of these changes and everything happening around it, the mountain sits still, solid, experiencing change. Change is inevitable. Yet the mountain is always true to itself. As the seasons change, none of this matters to the mountains. It remains at all times its essential self. You are the mountain. Using the metaphor of a mountain, liken it to yourself and what you can be. Solid, majestic, full of dignity. Whether or not people notice this mountain, whether or not people admire the beauty and majesty of the mountain, doesn't affect the mountain. The mountain stays strong and majestic, unconcerned with other people's thoughts, feelings, and judgments of it. It also doesn't change if someone calls it a beautiful mountain, compared to if someone doesn't acknowledge it at all. And like you remain true to yourself, regardless of other people's thoughts, comments, and judgments. The mountain knows that it's magnificent and that its beauty is not changed one bit by whether people see it or not. Humble, solid, the mountain is always majestic, just like you, as you sit here. Throughout all of the changes, you are unmoved by the weather, what happens on the surface, and by the world of appearances. You remain yourself. We embody the same central, unwavering stillness of the mountain and are grounded in the face of everything that changes in our own lives over seconds, hours, or years, at work or in everyday life. We experience the changing of circumstances, the changing of others' opinions, the changing of life around us. And we grow, but we are always ourselves, majestic, dignified, solid, and grounded like the mountain. We may experience life varying in intensity, but in our mind, in our heart, and in our body, we are solid like the mountain. Take some time to notice how it feels in your body. Has your posture adjusted to be majestic and strong like the mountain? And know that you can use the mountain to create this solidity at any point in your day. From when you wake up, think of the mountain. When you're at work in a meeting and need to voice your opinion, think of the mountain. Solid, dignified, and majestic, and humble. When you're with family and friends, think of the mountain. It is always itself. It is dignified. It is humble, full of beauty and majestic. Take some time to notice what it would be like to be a mountain in any given scenario or situation in your life. What would you do differently? What would you do the same? How would you feel? What thoughts do you have as you're sitting here like the mountain, majestic, dignified, grounded, humble? Now that you've imagined taking the mountain with you into life and integrating it into every situation, every second, you can start to slowly come back. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, move your shoulders, and open your eyes. Thank you.